help to free us as we work to unbind these chains.
We initiate our session by giving focus into our energy vortex centers, with the objective to clear blockages and transmute frequencies into higher vibratory oscillations. Root vortex. We observe our apprehension and uncertainties and transmute them into confidence, trust, and self-esteem. Sacral vortex. We observe anger, fear, and hatred and transmute them into courage, serenity, and creative energies. Solar plexus vortex. We observe lethargy, indecisiveness, complacency, and transmute them into steadfast dedication, directional focus towards our own good intentions. Heart energy vortex. We observe our grudges, emotional instability, animosity, feelings of lack and selfishness, and we transmute it into compassion, emotional security, altruism, and abundance. Throat energy vortex. We observe our imposed social confines, repressions, and self-integrity, and the need to please collective patterns of the masses and transmute them into self-individuality. Security, creativity, and artful communication. Pineal vortex. We observe our disconnections of self-awareness, self-contained, finite, limited concepts, and transmute them into clairvoyance, etheric connectivity, self-alignment, and infinite illuminations of knowledge. Ground vortex. We acknowledge our stagnation, blockages, limited mindedness, and self-validated narrow concepts, and transmute them into quantum, empathic perceptions, and conscious energy flow of infinite source. Katra vortex. We acknowledge our forgetfulness of origins and knowledge of our individual and unique aspects as fragments of source and transmute them into remembering and return to the understanding of our own unique standing wave frequency, life force, and our node fragment as a unique experimenter. We acknowledge our isolating concepts of being apart from the exterior logos, alienation, and disconnection, and transmute these imposed concepts into a unified warmness of communication and realization of our own multidimensional existence and unlimited power as our creator. Did any of these aspects that need transmutation particularly catch your attention? If so, let's consider including them in our shadow work. Before doing so, first, let's thoroughly relax. We close our eyes, take a relaxing breath, filling up our lower part of our lungs, deeply, softly breathing through the nose or the mouth, whichever feels most comfortable. We may perceive the stomach rising slightly as we inhale deep into the lower part of our lungs. With this, we bring new energy into our solar plexus, and we expel the stagnant energy. As we do this, we fall into a very relaxing state. We disconnect from the exterior world, all of its noise, all of its chaos, all of its confusion. We leave it outside of our attention. As we quieten the exterior thoughts, we go deeper into relaxation. We now let go of the tense areas in our body as they return to the healthy state of relaxation. Moving into the divine warm energy, we visualize with our creative mind that we are in a beautiful place, one that we design as our personal paradise. Let's imagine that place and make it just the way we like it. Take a moment to imagine this majestic place and all its aspects. Now take a look around and take note of what we can see in our mind's eye. We're not looking for images where eyeballs are located. We're using the eye of our imagination. Simply observe it all. Take another deep breath and exhale. As we move further into relaxation, any thoughts that may try to make their way in, we just replace those with the experience of this majestic place. Are there sounds here? What can we hear? If there are none, then as a creator, we can paint the air with beautiful sounds inside this beautiful, majestic scenario. Now let's pay attention to touch and tactile. What can we feel below? Is it grass? Maybe a warm rock? Sand? What is it? Let's give this tactile contact acknowledgement as being part of our experience. What's the temperature like? What about wind? Can we feel a breeze? Can you feel it running over the hairs of your skin? Now let's look around for something to eat. What can we find that's delicious? Maybe a fruit tree? If it's not there, we put one there. Now let's taste it. Let's take a moment to analyze the taste. In this special place, there are no limits on what we can do. We can set aside what we are eating for a moment. We are now standing. We use our arms, hands, and fingers, and in a circular motion, we rustle up this spinning white light. We simply transmute the energy into what we want. Here, all the elements obey thought very quickly. Now we are going to take that circle and imagine turning it into a three-dimensional spherical globe shape. and make it into a size large enough that we can step into. Observe how it obeys just the way you want it to, as our thoughts guide all the elements in this universe. When we are ready, we step in and observe it all around us. We give gratitude and we communicate with thought to stay around us and come with us wherever we go. Guard us with this divine protection. Now that we are relaxed and have exercised our 5 sensorial, we can go back to present time with our protective light shield. As the quantum astral is always intertwined with the physical, we are now learning to work with quantum energy and become aware of our multidimensional state and empathic abilities. We now count down from 12, and when I snap my fingers, we will be back in present time, energetically cleansed, relaxed, and with a healthy, good vibration. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now we take a moment and look around, touch whatever calls your attention as being the happiest object present. Observe its qualities, its tactile, its appearance. And we speak aloud a reminder of our birth date, our name. Lastly, where we are located right now. Okay, congratulations. Were you able to visualize well? If not, we can always lower the gradient and try again. By lowering the gradient, we can visualize a simple yellow circle or other basic shapes and colors you stipulate with your imagination. Simple sounds such as a common animal or cow mooing. Simple tactile such as an ice cube. Imagine what it feels like. Your favorite fragrance. Imagine what it smells like. Your favorite meal and what it tastes like. Then rerun this exercise from the beginning again until we can complete the visualization exercise. When we can master the art of creation by imagination, we move into the shadow work exercises discussed on the first episode. Choose one and remember to make notes beforehand about the procedure. If you successfully were able to create with your imagination and astral thought, congratulations. Please proceed with a shadow work exercise referenced in the first video. And after doing our shadow work, as we have to face head on our own demons per se, with full courage and confront, it could make us tire once more. So to recharge and realign our newly upgraded vortex centers, we play the same video once again until coming into present time, countdown from 12, then returning to our everyday activities, or nightly rest for optimum self-therapy. We repeat this process before and after each time we do any introspection or interior work of any kind. We may reinstall this globe of white light around us before going to bed and just when we wake up, preferably while still in that lucid state before opening our eyes, taking advantage to focus on our intent for the day, installing that into the astral grid to facilitate its manifestation as this state has powerful manifestation power. We learn just how much our astral thoughts have power over the physical plane as we expand our spiritual evolution. Knowing this, let's be prudent with our thoughts. You got this. And yes, the Source is with you.
Dear sweet soul, queen of linen, you were